Hi guys, welcome to Talk to Me Tuesday for Tuesday, November 29th, 2016. This is Jennifer. As you guys can see, I have decided to reveal my favorite things to you a little bit early. The final post is on December 1st, which is Thursday, but I decided since this was the week of, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the quilt so you know what you'll be getting on Thursday. This is the option that uses all 16 blocks and uses a different, a contrasting background. So you have three options for your final quilt. You can do it either in the 6-inch blocks or the 12-inch blocks. You can do it like I did it. You can do it like this, but you can do just 12 blocks and have 4 solid blocks here. Or you can do it with the same background fabric, so all of these items float. Whichever one you decide to do, I hope you enjoy the pattern. I hope you enjoyed the block of the month. Don't forget, Thursday you will get the December blocks for free for 24 hours. So it'll be 8 a.m. Thursday CST, that'll be December 1st, to 8 a.m. CST on December 2nd. I did want to tell you the background on this. I think I've mentioned it a little bit before, but I wanted to tell you how this whole thing started. In the end of 2012, I was invited to submit patterns for a book. It was going to be a collaborative project between a whole bunch of different designers done by a particular publisher. So they gave us some guidelines, and it was pretty loose guidelines, and I was just feeling like doing some crafty things at the time. So I did 12 craft related blocks, and I submitted those, and they didn't use any of them. So they didn't go on to publish the book, and I honestly cannot remember what it was called because I wasn't in it, so I wasn't involved in the process after that point. Go back to the end of last year, and I was thinking about what do I want to do for 2016, because I had done paper piecing vintage in 2014. I didn't do a block of the month last year. I started going through my files and my drawings, and I realized that I had 12 blocks that I had never used for anything, and I looked at them, I'm like, why haven't I done something with this? These are some of my favorite things, and that's where the name came from. So I started tweaking, and I threw some patterns out, and I designed some new ones, and of course I couldn't make just 12, so I ended up with 16, which is how you ended up with bonus blocks over the course of the year. I think it worked out. I'm really pleased that I turned this from a project that didn't go anywhere into an entire quilt and a block of the month that I've had some really lovely feedback on, and I know you guys that have been participating have just been super kind and seem to have really enjoyed it, so I'm really glad for that. Anyway, so Thursday, don't forget, free pattern for 24 hours. The layout patterns, including all the fabric you need, what you need to cut, etc., that will be free all of December. And I would like to point out that this layout will work with any 6 or 12-inch blocks that are lingering and you just want a nice, fun layout to put them in. Feel free to use it for that. It will not hurt my feelings in any way. I mean, I think this would make a great layout for a fandom quilt. It would make a great layout for traditional blocks. So whatever you want to use it for would be fine with me. After December, it will only be available with these blocks. So once December is over, this will all be available as a set in both my Craftsy and my Etsy shop. What I will do is I will put all of the files, I'll put, each block, each month's block plus the layout will be in one big file, and you'll be able to get the whole thing for a reduced price. As you guys know, coming up in January, we will have the Labyrinth quilt along called the Goblin King. That will be a quilt and stitch along on Phantom and Stitches. For one more month, you've got Fantastic Beasts with Vanda. 2017 is going to be a crazy year because not only will we be doing Labyrinth on Phantom and Stitches, I will also be running hopefully 2 quilt-alongs during 2017 on Sewhooked. The first one will be paper piecing vintage. You can get that pattern now. It's $10. You get the whole thing. We're going to be doing the original pattern. I've had a lot of people asking. I will do some, I will probably have some supplemental blocks for those that want to mix it up a little bit. It is also a 6-inch and a 12-inch block set, so you get a 6-inch block, a 12-inch block. You can get the whole pattern now for $10. It's the whole thing, all the patterns, all the layouts, etc. Borders, everything. But for those of you that just want to make the blocks and you maybe don't want to make all the blocks, maybe you just want to make a couple, I have for 2 years have been having people ask me to make those blocks available individually, so I will be doing that. They will be available 2 per month during the course of the quilt along, and then all of those patterns will be available individually. That's the best way I could work it out, that I could make them individual without having to do tons of work all at one time, because it will take me time to separate all of those out into individual files and save them separately and upload them separately and all of that. So I will do that for you guys because you have asked me repeatedly to do it. But also we're going to redo paper piecing vintage. So if you already started it and you didn't finish, or you started it and you didn't like your fabric, or you didn't start it and you wanted to play along, we will be doing it again. The second one will be announced a little bit later in the year when I'm absolutely sure that I'm going to be doing it. I think that is going to be it for me. I hope you guys have a great week. I'm sorry for talking for so long. I hope you enjoy my favorite things despite the fact that the wind has now flipped it over here. Don't forget that it was quilted by Sarah's Sewing Studio. I will put her link in the description, and I'll give you a close-up at the end. Bye. What is it, buddy? It is so windy out here.